Hello people, and thanks for stopping by. I've been working on my Wizard Dueling game for quite a while now, and up until now I've just been randomly plucking away at features that seem fun at the time. I need a plan, a direction, a path if you will. So I decided to take some questions to Twitter and my community's Discord server and settled on a rough roadmap that I'll be following and updating for the foreseeable future. And in writing this script I realized just how truly odd the word foreseeable looks when it's written out. So many vowels. Anyway, my plan is to tackle a few more minor yet critical features before moving on to multiplayer, which is kind of important when you're making a multiplayer game. Starting out the week, my tasks were as follows. Add player health, display the player's health, make something happen when their health reaches 0, i.e. player death, finish up building a test projectile launcher, add player movement, and finally, implement what is probably the most important thing in any project, source control. Somewhat outside of the norm, I now have an additional 2 hours on Sunday to work on game development on top of the 4 hours I already have on Tuesday. We're up to 6 hours a week, baby, so let's get started. So Sunday started off by adding health and movement to the player, which are arguably the easiest on the list. I didn't actually get to test any of this since I didn't really feel like putting on the headset for such a short session. After that, it was on to adding source control. I don't really want to learn any of Unreal Engine's integrated source control because it just looks complicated and I would have to pay money for a large quantity of storage on plastic SCM, so I'll use GitHub. Tuesday began with a healthy testing of my changes from the weekend, and shocker, they didn't work. However, it wasn't too much to get all that fixed up and schmoovin' around. I figured out that the problem with my test projectile launcher was that Unreal Engine hates infinite loops. For me, so we're moving on. I added some interaction between my player and the projectiles in this ever-growing monstrosity of a blueprint, so now we can get shot and levitate. That's clearly not how collisions are supposed to work, and after adding more spaghetti, I can now get slapped in the face by these balls. I can now get slapped in the face by these bubbles. After that was taken care of, I set the game to end if your health reaches 0 and set up a little UI so that you know when you're about to bite the dust. Since UI works differently in VR and I can't just slap a health bar on your face, I attached a little UI actor to my wrist like a watch that tells you when you're about to die. I then fixed the bug that was causing the wall ability not to spawn accurately if you pointed straight down because I was trying to spawn it under the floor. And that concluded my week. Next week I'm going to get started on adding hands, and then it's on to the big one, multiplayer. Be sure to follow me on Twitch so we can hang out live as I work. Like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's a free way to make my day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time.